Hey everybody, welcome back to the Race 5 Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are cooking up this hunk of boneless beef short ribs. We're doing it on the Char-Griller Gravity series. Let's go! So I found this beautiful hunk of meat at my local grocery store. Manager special, had to pick it up. Never cooked a whole sheet of boneless short ribs like this before. So I think I'm just gonna treat it like a brisket. I'm probably gonna make some burnt ends out of it. If you never had short ribs on the grill smoke, they're amazing. Let's open this up and get into it. Now, as you can see, this has a ton of fat on it, and I am going to do some trimming, get some of this fat off. Actually going to get a lot of this fat off. A lot of this is hard, nasty fat here. That's not going to cook so well. So let's get the trimming here. We're just going to start hacking in and see where it takes us. And this fat, this is all hard, chunky fat. Big gouges in here. I can see why it was manager special. Just want to get the majority of this hard fat off because the rest of the stuff will render down. Though there is some really great marbling in here, which gets me pretty pumped that this is going to come out really good. And I'm pretty happy with this side. I think all this stuff's going to render down nice. It's pretty soft. So let's check out the other side here. Now it looks like we got a little fat cap on here, which I'm wondering if I should leave it on. I think I'm just going to leave it on like a brisket and let this be my fat side up. Yeah, because this is all nice and soft, and I think this is going to render really nice. So actually, I'm not going to touch the back here. I'm going to leave this as is, and I'm going to cook it fat side up. This is trimmed up where I want it. Took most of that hard fat off the top. I have a lot of the fat cap still on the bottom. I'm gonna cook it fat side up like I do all my briskets. I'm basically treating this like a brisket. I'm making burnt ends out of it when I'm done. Today I'm using buckshot from Pork Mafia. It's a great rub. It's heavy with pepper, salt, and garlic powder, but it also has some other stuff in there like activated charcoal and some other goodies. Like the salt is a gray sea salt. So this stuff is fantastic. I'll put a link in the description below. But for this, just like any other beef, you could use salt, pepper, garlic, whatever your favorite beef rub is. This is what I'm using today. What I love about this rub is that thick pepper that they use, the 16 mesh black pepper, phenomenal. The garlic you could smell, really good stuff here. And we're gonna lay it on liberally because it's a huge hunk of meat and it could take it. And make sure you get all sides because you eat all sides, so you wanna have flavor on all sides. We got this rubbed up. Let's go get that Char-Griller fired up right now. And today we are using the Char-Griller 980 gravity fed. We are stocking it up with Jealous Devil lump charcoal. And in between, I'm gonna layer some hunks of pecan wood in there to get a good smoky flavor through this. And go ahead and get this lit underneath. And then we'll go ahead and set the temperature. We're gonna run this at 275 today until we get to a color that we like. I'm cooking this like a brisket. I have to assume it's gonna act like a brisket because it's a big hunk of meat with a lot of intermuscular fat in there. So we're gonna play it by ear. When it gets a good bark set up, I'm gonna wrap it in butcher paper, let it cook up to about 203, pull it off, and then I'm gonna rest it. And I'm gonna do it just like I did my pork belly burnt ends, where I'm gonna throw it in the fridge, let it cool down, because we're gonna be eating these tomorrow. So then I'm gonna cube them up tomorrow, throw them back on the grill with some sauce, and we're gonna have some burnt ends. But first, let's get this on the grill. We're gonna put the thicker end from where the smoke and heat is coming through. Let the thicker end take the brunt of it. Thinner end over here. I probably will rotate this. I have the back vent open about halfway to help regulate temperatures. We're gonna close this up and I'm gonna check on it in probably a couple hours, see how it's looking, see if it needs a spritz, see if it needs any work done to it, see if it needs to be rotated. Till then, closing it up and we're just gonna let it run. Be back when it's time to start checking. This boneless short rib has now been going for about 2.5 hours. We're gonna go check in on it, see how it's doing. You can see this thing is looking gorgeous, nice and tender to the touch. That rub is sticking, got a good bark formation going. Right now the internal temperature is about 162. We're gonna let this go for maybe another hour, and then I'm gonna wrap it in butcher paper, get it back on until we get to that probe tender feel, which is probably gonna be around 200, 203 in that area. So let's get this closed up, let this smoke a little longer, and we'll be back when it's time to wrap. So this short rib plate has gone about another half hour, 45 minutes. We're reading an internal temperature of 173 right now. The bark is set up great, color's perfect. I'm gonna pull it off and we're gonna wrap it. This is looking gorgeous. It's tender and you can see the juices are just pouring out of the side here. This is gonna turn out great. So I have 2 pieces of butcher paper. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this, get this back, and we're just gonna wrap this like we do a brisket. And I'm gonna wanna maintain fat side up, so I'm gonna give 2 rolls. We're gonna go, got fat side up right now, then it's gonna go down, and then up, back up again. That's when we're gonna make sure it's finished wrap. So here's our first rotate. That's 1. Now the fat side is down. Fold these over, nice and tight. 1 more flip, straighten this out. Give this a fold and a tuck. Boom, perfectly wrapped. Now that we have this wrapped, we're gonna put it back on the grill until it reaches that 200 or until it's probe tender like a hot knife through butter. It's already super tender, but we wanna get this cooked all the way through, so back on until it hits that temperature. Our internal temp probe is reading at about 197 right now, so we're gonna go ahead and use our handheld, and we're gonna go ahead and check to make sure it's probing like a hot knife through butter. So let's go check it out. And take our handheld, and then we just gonna stick it in. Yep, we're right around that 200. But this is, there's no resistance whatsoever. So this is perfect. This is just freely going in and out. We're gonna pull off the short rib, let it rest, put it in the fridge overnight until we cut them up and make burnt ends tomorrow. We'll see you when it's time to slice these up, get them in a pan, and get them reheated for burnt ends. We're here the next day. These short ribs have rested overnight in the refrigerator. They're nice and cold. I'm gonna go ahead, chop these up into cubes. After we get done finishing chopping these up into cubes, we are going to put them in a pan and hit them with our favorite sauce. We're gonna wrap it, put it on the grill until it's heated through, and then at the end I might take that wrap off just to let that sauce kind of char up a little bit more. For at least 45 minutes here, I'm gonna leave it with the cover on. The grill's fired up. I've got it at about 285 right now, so let's get these on the grill. And the reason I let these sit overnight is just for selfish purposes, because I didn't want them yesterday, I want them today. So I let them rest in the fridge overnight, all those juices redistributed. It's gonna come out perfect here. You absolutely could have cubed them up yesterday, right when it got done cooking. Cubed them up, threw them on, same method here. I just like, again, I just needed them for today, and yesterday was the day I was cooking, so today, these are gonna be done nice and early. It's a great method when you have time one day, but need them the next day. So we're gonna pull these off when it's time to taste them. I'm looking maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours like this. So we'll be back. Short rib burnt ends are done, looking great. They went about 45 minutes with the foil on the top of the pan and about another 45 minutes without the foil on the pan. And you can tell these are looking sticky and juicy and tender. Falling apart. Short ribs are so good. Man, these came out good. Tender, juicy, smoky, that great rub. Man, I'd make these again in a heartbeat. If you find a slab of boneless short ribs, pick it up, make some burnt ends out of it. You're not gonna hate it, I promise you that. If you like what we did here, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Peace.